Yo, what's up everybody? I'm just wanted to do a video going over the Estate of Unrest rework, some of the new loot that they put in there, and how to kind of find the dungeon, get the keys, where the bosses are, and pretty much just how to navigate through it. So jumping into it, the first thing I wanted to show was how to find it. So you start by going to the Butcher Block Mountains, and then go to the south to the Dagnor's Cauldron. You're going to need to travel through this zone. There's a big lake in the middle. You can either run around the edge or swim through the middle. I fly over it there. There's this tunnel here that gets you into the Estate of Unrest here. I wanted to show some of the loot that I found. You've got a good pair of gloves with magic resist and stats. You got a good pair of shoulders with magic resistance stats. There's a couple nice items for monks, a good weapon, a good chest. There's a belt with haste, and there's some caster items, the helmet, the pants, and stuff like that. Some legs, a pretty good caster two-hander. So I also wanted to show the map, how to kind of get there. So basically I'm at the bottom part here. To the right is the first place I'm going to go, where the Spelunker is. So you to the right of the entire estate, there's an underwater spot where you can get a rod for the Ice Comet spell as well. When you go, and I'll kind of refer back to the map here as we go through here, but so that's the estate. I show a little quick clip of things to come with the last boss, Garnell Ruxif. So that's the goal, fight that guy. So I'll show you how to kind of get down to him. But this is the moat over here on the right. You go under the water and you swim around to this tunnel, and you'll find the Spelunker, who can drop these items here. Neither of those enemies are KOS. The Gnomish Spelunker doesn't have any faction hits. He drops that helmet and a pretty nifty one-hander. It's really slow for a one-hander, so kind of interesting. Next up is a random roaming mob inside the estate. Oh, and I show you where the rod is here. It's just on the opposite wall from the Spelunker, so it's just right next to the Spelunker under that water. So next up is the Blade Storm. He drops a couple of weapons. So the dagger is okay, it has rising dexterity, but the sword has a heal reduction proc, which is pretty nice. Torklav over here can drop a hammer. It's a hammer, nothing crazy, but pretty decent. This brewer can drop bracers and gloves, so pretty neat. So show you on the map kind of where all of that was real quick. So that's all on the first floor. The roamer can go kind of anywhere on the left side. I've noticed him going from the back of the house to the front along the left side. The Torkalov guy's on the little room halfway down the right side. The brewer is in the kind of the big room in between the back entrances and the main ballroom, I call it, kind of the main reception area with the two stairways going up. So right now I am going up the first stairway. It's on the left side of the, in the middle part. I'm going up the left stairwell, and in the bottom left part of that estate is the second stairwell up to the priest of Nejina. So the priest of Nejina drops a key that you're going to need to get through the doors. It drops those intellect pants and a wisdom robe, which I thought was interesting. So caster pants and caster robe. Alrighty, so he's just up these stairs and then up a second set of stairs here. Watch out for ads, they'll jump out of the doors and stuff at you. This is the priest of Najina here. I'm running a druid, wizard, monk for this run. I'm pretty geared and I'm a little higher level than most of this stuff, so it drops pretty fast, but the wizard is really impressing me for leveling. Does some huge damage. So now I run across the stairs over to another set of stairs here in the middle. I run up them to the 3rd floor again, where I fight the hand here. So the reanimated hand can drop a 2-handed staff, a bracer, a ring with some health, and the next key that we need. Clear the trash, run on down. Just behind it here is like a fireplace room. On the left side of the stairwells there's a door that opens. So let me show you on the map a little bit. It's where the Magus is. So 2nd floor, top left corner. It's where that Magus is. And the Magus can drop, I've only seen the Savant cap off of him. It's a good intellect caster cap. I clear out this trash here. So kill this one under the stairs, nothing else usually comes. Pull the one on the right first, because if you pull the one on the left, the people on the 2nd floor can see you and will come and aggro down the stairs. But for some reason this one, it doesn't aggro down the stairs. So after that, run up the stairs. That's the reclusive ghoul Magus, who will drop the next key for you. Alrighty, and then if you go out that door, up the stairwell, you can open this door now, and this is where the Barkeep is. The Barkeep can drop a haste belt and a charisma earring, and the next key that you need. Also in this room is a noble that can drop a good pair of melee pants. So decent for early level. Got good AC and strength and stuff. And then a good one-hander that's usable by more than just a paladin or shadow knight. So it's a nice slower ratioed one-hander with pretty good stats, a lot of dex on it. Sometimes you'll also see a hag in either this room or the next rooms coming up. The hag can drop a necro only back piece. Alrighty. So this Barkeep room can be a little tricky because there are a lot of mobs in there, so just be aware of that. They'll all aggro at once. I run behind that little pony wall and they don't all come aggroing, but all of these guys could technically come at once. So you could have like four people attacking you. That was the one-hander that dropped. Up the stairs to the 4th floor here, and you can fight the Knight of Unrest through this. He'll drop the next key for you. The Knight of Unrest can drop a pretty decent chest piece. I like the shoulders because they have magic resist on them, and another key. So not too bad. Pretty good layout all around. I didn't have a lot of problems with mobs jumping me all over, but I am a little bit higher level than most of them. But even down at the next one, it gets a little bit dicier. So if you're a little lower level coming in here, just be aware. I'm running this on difficulty 4, and it's not too terrible, but be mindful of your pulls. Watch out for when you open any door, run by any door, stuff will come at you. This is Kix a little optional gnome that you can fight inside this closet. So, show you on the map, he's right next to where the Priest of Najina is on the 2nd floor. So if you go up from the main reception ballroom area thing, up one of those stairs on the left, he's in a little closet on the left. And he's interesting because he can drop... He basically has a way to spawn an extra encounter as well. So he's optional, but he is a rare spawn, so he can drop the cap on the bottom left that has some AC and mana, and he can drop that back piece on the bottom right that has some pretty good caster stats. If you give him a greater lightstone, he'll spawn an abomination that can drop the monk weapons or that monk chest piece. So monk or beast lord chest piece. That's pretty decent. So interesting little fight. Bring your greater light stones and spawn that up for an extra encounter there. He does give you a faction hit. You lose the dark reflection. -50, so you know, be ready to repair some faction or something if you're allied with the Ak Anon. So here is the way down into the basement. So you go back to the 1st floor through that locked door behind a hidden bookshelf, and you run through this little underground area here. These pulls are tricky. So when I pull this, the whole room comes. You can see like they kind of trickle in onesie twosie. And right there, for no reason, everything just aggroed. Popped me out of my wolf form into my ogre splendor. I had to go into heal mode a little bit. But like I said, the wizard druid monk combo, it blasts through this pretty easy. I just put it in evasive stance, heal up, use mend, and keep blasting with my fireballs. So through this invisible wall here on the other side of that room, you kind of go down the stairs and up the other set of stairs, kind of just run straight. There's this invisible wall, takes you around to the back here. I pulled this room to me with the lava. I pull those across to me because there are trap doors on the left and the right. So the safe path is through the center where the lava is. So just run right across that lava. There's a hag with a drop. This has a pull here at the end, and there's two ways to kind of get around. You could either go straight, but that will pull a lot of mobs from the pit. I go to the right through a little kind of secret hidden passage on the right. It's just hard to see, but it's really handy. You only have to fight this one thing and it takes you straight to the last boss here. So the last boss on the list is Garnell Ruxif, who can drop those dwarven boots, a good strength and AC ring, and at the bottom of that pit where his room overlooks, you can get the paladin spell, level 45 proc spell quest item that you'll need for if you're a paladin doing the quest. So while you're there, you can grab that. So not too bad. He comes with this ad in his room. So I just kind of pull it over here, kill the ad. Typically I'll run into the room next. So really it's not too bad of a little zone. The respawn timer is really fast. It's packed with lots of rare mobs, so you get the higher chance for moat drops and stuff like that. And then this is the little pit to do the paladin quest item here underneath. So I pull these mobs. They're the highest level mobs in the zone anyways, so I like to farm them for experience. You can kind of overlook these things down in the pit. I just hit them with something and pull them up typically instead of jumping down. And then rinse and repeat. Kill the boss, run through again, get loots, get experience. So I like the way they added some nice stuff to the zone. It's nice the rare mobs are always up. Not too bad. I mean, I think they're doing great things all around. So alrighty, thank you all for checking out the video and hanging out. I really appreciate all the support, and if you leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the rework. Alright, later guys.